be judges that are not going to be demanding trials for every single illegal immigrant. We have millions of people that have come in here illegally, and we can't have a trial for every single person. That would be millions of trials. It helps when you know that borders are not racist, speech is not violence, America is good, terrorists are bad, men can never become women, police are not criminals, and criminals are not victims.
The only thing Americans want to hear from Kamala Harris is an apology for joining Joe Biden, and remember, she was the border czar, joining Joe Biden in aiding and abetting the invasion of our country. And we're never going to stop talking about this, because what they did to this country is unforgivable. It is an eternal stain on the Democrat Party.
Was first President Trump on deportations and what he's trying to do with this and his revolution of common sense. And that was his top aide, Stephen Miller, telling the media to please cover crimes connected to the border crisis that took off under Joe Biden, that was, quote, a stain on America. Now to this. It's what border officials have called a remarkable and innovative new strategy that the White House has transformed a 170-mile strip of federal land from New Mexico to California that Teddy Roosevelt designated for national security in 1907. It's now a military buffer zone where U.S. troops can now arrest and charge illegal border crossers for federal crimes for crossing onto U.S. military land. The U.S. Attorney for New Mexico just charged nearly 7 dozen illegal aliens for crossing into this New Mexico border military buffer zone. So let's get an explanation of what's going on with this. Let's welcome to the show DHS Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs. It's so exciting to have Tricia McLaughlin on. Tricia, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Can you talk to us about this? What's the impact of this? How is this another effective tool in the toolboxes of federal crimes to charge illegal aliens with?
Liz, thanks so much for having me. Absolutely. Secretary Noem and Pete Hegseth in the Pentagon are working hand in glove together to ensure we have a secure border. And I have to say, we do have the most secure border in American history under President Trump. Border crossings are down 95%. So that's not just great for the American people on the interior, but it's also great at our border itself, because our Border Patrol agents are able to really survey the area and not be stuck at processing centers, so that we can thwart cartels, drug traffickers, human smugglers, and make sure these bad guys do not enter the interior of our country. Yeah,
it's really innovative. But then there's this fight about due process, right? The fight over due process for illegal aliens. Stephen Miller says due process is meant for U.S. citizens. It's, quote, not to protect foreign trespassers from removal. But we have another judge, this time in the Eastern District of California, issuing an injunction saying that CBP agents have to have a warrant to detain an illegal alien. And then you have CNN's Scott Jennings tweeting, I want you to imagine that an invading force came to our shores. Among them are many violent criminals. Would we really first go to a judge and ask if the president of the U.S. is allowed to defend our borders? The answer is no. So can you break down what's happening here, Tricia? Because we do have Fifth and 14th Amendment rights. The word person was put in, the historians say, to cover women back when the founding fathers were there. It's been stretched to cover corporations and now illegal aliens. But there's separate U.S. federal law that covers deportations if you cross illegally, period. Are we wrong?
No, you're not wrong, Liz. You're absolutely right. And we are fully abiding by the U.S. Constitution and what is outlined on due process. Every case looks different. But, Liz, to the point you were just making, when we encounter these aliens at our ports of entry or along the border, we turn them back. They don't go through a judicial hearing. Every circumstance looks different, but we are absolutely abiding by the U.S. Constitution. And we have seen an invasion, Liz, of our country. 15 to 20 million people illegally entering this country. We need them to get out, and that's part of the reason why this administration is offering them $1,000 stipends as well as financial assistance to get out of this country. If they don't leave now, though, we will arrest them, we will detain them, and they will never be allowed to return to this country.
Tricia,
we are back
really
to law and
interesting.
order.
Let's get your quick reaction to the story of the 3 illegal aliens arrested for allegedly murdering a 47-year-old man in a deadly home invasion in Woodland Hills. Tricia, this happened outside L.A. They all had ICE detainers. Shouldn't they have been prevented from roaming free in the first place?
This is a case study for what's wrong with sanctuary cities. They become havens for these violent criminal aliens, havens for these drug traffickers and gangsters.
Tricia McLaughlin, you were terrific tonight. Thanks for being with us. Good to have you on. We'll have you back on soon, we hope. Good to see you. Now, please listen to this.
Thank you.